Hey guys, how's it going? New week. It is Monday. I've got my top step screen up because I couldn't actually trade for the whole day yesterday. I can only trade till about 10 a.m, which is 3 o'clock my time. And we had NWOG, a new week opening gap, which was taken instantly on NASDAQ, and on ES, I think it was also taken. I haven't marked it up, but anyway. We also had the fill at the bottom, NWOG fill, which means it just fills the whole gap in essentially. I was trying to target on ES, but there was an absolutely perfect setup on NASDAQ here. I'll put the screenshots up. So we respect the 5 minute and we just displaced down. That's pretty much it. It was a lovely looking trade. It's a shame I couldn't have taken it. I didn't even see it. I think if I was more locked in, because I was too busy thinking about going out where I needed to go, I wasn't really analysing the charts. I was just watching them. My intention wasn't to trade, it was to just watch and see. So yeah, that's about it for Monday, and let's see what Tuesday has to offer. How are we doing, guys? It is Tuesday, so very simplistic day today. It shouldn't take me too long. So we had these two SSLs and we had a daily gap here. ES wasn't looking fantastic for draws personally. We did have these stacked lows down here. There was one that was taken. I haven't marked on here, but it was on my top step. We shot down from open. I wanted a retrace, like a bit of a good one, into a 1 minute gap. So this little tiny one here, just below this 15-minute gap, which we reversed the 15-minute gap. So I could have entered just off of that, but I wanted that secondary confirmation because it was only a minute after market manipulation that I could have entered pretty much. We just completely shot down. As you can see, I wrote up here, wanted a deeper retrace because I did. After that, we are just mucking about in the daily gap. Not much else to do really. I did forward test, my first time doing it technically. On ES, I lost 28 quid forward testing, if you will. I just wanted to see these lows get taken, and they didn't. Here or here, I may have entered, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, that is Tuesday. Wednesday's FOMC. We might not get anything, but we'll see. We'll tread lightly. Anyway, see you for Wednesday. It's Wednesday, so I was going to come on here and say how boring and lame the day was, because it's an FOMC day, which basically means there's this big old news thing happening later, so the market tends to be quite slow. Now, I'll give it its credit. We actually do have a fairly decent trend going on. I didn't expect it to happen, and there wasn't really anywhere I could enter due to the daily gap, but I'll give it that. Yeah, not the worst day, but obviously I'm not bothered to enter anything, really. I could have fallen asleep, really. It was very slow and boring. But maybe tomorrow and Friday we'll have something. Anyways, I'll see you guys for Thursday. How we doing, guys? Second time's a charm because my microphone died. First time recording this, so we're back again. What happened? Well, it looks really bullish. It looks really good from the outer eye. When you zoom in, you realise that we had loads of chopper open. We had a big 15-minute gap in the way of what I would consider a very good, strong BSL, which is an FOMC high. It was unfortunate, really. There wasn't really much of an entry. As I've marked up here, I'll put it on screen. It's okay. The only reason I would have taken it is if we didn't have the 15-minute in the way, which we did. I was hoping that this idea would be invalidated and that we would just respect the 15, but we actually did take the draw, but it would be disobeying my rules of trading into a gap. So yeah, not a fantastic day. It was really slow. I didn't really feel confident to enter. So yeah, not the greatest of days, but we move on and let's see what Friday has to offer. I'm going to do what those YouTubers do and capture the thumbnail. Okay, that'll be fine. Right, how are we doing, guys? It is Friday. How could I almost forget that? What happened? Well, as you can see, there's not a lot on my screen. There's not a lot marked on my screen. I'll show you why in a second. Basically, we came up, we took out a slightly significant draw. It wasn't really that significant. On the higher time frame it was. We SMT'd it on ES, and then we had this lovely dump down. So why didn't I trade? Well, there wasn't really any opening here. However, I have been on live trading, basically where a mentor is on live and loads of people are watching and we're just talking basically while the trades happen. And I just didn't enter because he was exercising his rules, and compared to mine, they weren't really the same. I would have completely entered, and I did enter on a demo account, which is when you know I probably would have entered. It's fine. It's the end of the month. We improved on lots of things massively. Our back testing, our rules, discipline, all that. So we're going to go into August pretty set up. Hopefully we capture something, but I'm very confident that I will turn profitable by the end of the year, because the end of the year tends to pick up quite well. The summer tends to be quite slow, and if I have these rules and I'm seeing loads of good trades in the summer, and the winter tends to pick up and the autumn tends to pick up, who knows? Could be free once and for all. Keep on going there and we'll see. Let me just show you my top step screen so you know I wasn't being lazy. Here's my top step screen. I'll put a screenshot up of the day. Ignore that part there, it's a bit messy. We were trying to find another trade to the downside to another SSL down there, but we didn't get it in the end. Price just decided to continue going up. Anyway, that is the month. Catch you guys next week for August.